Hey everyone, if you're running a warehouse, a loading dock, or even just need a reliable way to weigh pallets accurately, you're going to want to see what this floor scale with a built-in printer can do. I've been testing the SellEton SL-4x4-5k-NN-TP for the last couple of weeks, and it's seriously impressive how much it simplifies weighing and labeling heavy loads. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the size and capacity are perfect for most pallet jobs. It's a 48 by 48 inch platform, so it fits standard pallets without any issues, and it handles up to 5,000 pounds with 1 pound accuracy. That's great for anything from boxes of inventory to heavy machinery parts. I've used it for everything from checking incoming shipments to making sure outgoing orders are within weight limits for shipping quotes. The scale itself is made from heavy-duty steel, so it feels solid and stable even when you're loading it up with dense materials. One of the standout features is the built-in label printer. Instead of having to manually write down weights or transfer data to a separate system, this thing prints a clear, adhesive label right there on the spot. I've been using it to label pallets with weight, date, and even a quick barcode when needed. It saves so much time compared to older methods where you'd have to weigh, jot it down, then print a label separately. The labels are durable too, they've held up even when I've moved pallets around the warehouse. The digital display is straightforward and easy to read, even from a distance. It's got a bright backlight, so you can see the weight clearly whether you're standing right next to it or across the room. I also like that it has a simple zeroing function. Just step on it, press the tare button, and it resets to 0, which is super handy when you're weighing multiple items on the same pallet. No need to constantly adjust or recalibrate. Another thing that impressed me is how easy it is to set up. Unlike some industrial scales that require professional installation, this one just plugs into a standard outlet and you're good to go. The instructions were clear, and it only took about 10 minutes to get it up and running. I didn't need any special tools or extra parts, which is always a plus when you're trying to get equipment working quickly. Durability is always a concern with heavy-duty equipment, and this scale seems built to last. The platform is coated to resist rust and corrosion, which is important if you're using it in a warehouse with varying temperatures or humidity. I've also noticed that the edges are slightly raised, which helps keep pallets from accidentally rolling off. It's a small detail, but it makes a big difference in day-to-day use. Now, I do have a couple of minor observations. The label printer uses thermal paper, which is convenient but does mean you'll need to restock labels occasionally. It's not a deal breaker, but it's something to keep in mind if you're weighing a lot of pallets every day. Also, while the scale is sturdy, it's not exactly lightweight. It weighs around 120 pounds, so moving it around isn't something you'll want to do often. But honestly, for a floor scale this size, that's pretty standard. Overall, this SellEton floor scale has been a game-changer for my workflow. It's reliable, accurate, and the built-in printer saves me a ton of time. If you're in the market for a pallet scale that can handle heavy loads and print labels on the spot, this one's definitely worth checking out. Link is below if you want to take a closer look. For most buyers, the real question is not whether SellEton SL-4x4-5k-NN-TP industrial pallet size 48 inches by 48 inches 4 foot by 4 foot floor scale and printer, 5,000 pounds x 1 pound sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like practical day-to-day use and practical day-to-day use actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like SellEton SL-4x4-5k-NN-TP industrial pallet size 48 inches by 48 inches 4 foot by 4 foot floor scale and printer, 5,000 pounds x 1 pound usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.